PK, how are you? Is everyone tonight? We are live. And we are live.
You know it wouldn't do any good.
Mm-hmm.
How can I complain? I had one of the best bacon sarnies today that I've had in a... And it only needed 2 pieces of bacon.
Ah!
I know there's something inherently wrong with that concept, but trust me, it was really good bacon.
Yeah.
I still remember the first time I had a BLT.
Oh, shoulder bacon though,
Mm.
not belly bacon.
Yeah, this was shoulder bacon.
It is taunting the squirrels.
Yes. And it was a BLT from
Mhm.
my point of view because I had all the B, all the L, all the T, and a side of chips.
Yep.
Okay, now what I want in this town. Moving on.
I thought about getting up, and then I didn't until 4 p.m.
What?
I woke up at like 4 p.m., which was 4 hours ago.
Uh-huh.
Well, I woke up first at 5 a.m. and then dozed back off until 7. Then got up. Does that count?
Yes.
Okay. I had to do some stuff. You know, the judicious application of the space bar and your strafing keys, you can almost drift in this game.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost. Well, exactly find what I was looking for, but I did find a Bob Spores. Here, picky, picky, picky. Nice, picky, picky, picky.
I was going to ask if you'd completed all your piggies.
I have not finished my piggies.
Oh.
I've still got a few piggies left, apparently.
Do you just need the kills?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I need the harvest. Here, there.
Yeah, I'm just clearing out the seds right now, so. So much for stuff. Huh, note to self. Arrows can stick in cloth shields.
Yeah. August, how are you? Well, I've got food on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it will go in the refrigerator, but I will be bringing the miso soup up.
Of course you will.
Well, it's miso soup.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't count as food.
Yes, it does. But, you know.
No, it's a drink.
Well, alright.
I
It's
might
very...
give you that one.
It's, I guess it's a... umami-like type drink, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sorta.
Let's call it that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll call it that. Gracie. Wakey, wakey.
Eggs and bacon?
Wow. She took more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she's all yours.
Thank you. She doesn't give that anymore, does she?
What?
She doesn't give meat anymore. She gives rotten meat.
Oh, God.
No,
that's
she's supposed to
rude.
give both, I thought.
Let me see. Nope, didn't make any progress, so no.
Wow. That's just rude.
Yeah, don't agree with
Alright,
that.
well, let's go get the other piggies. I know they work. Alright, going into the basement. Here, piggy. One dead piggy. Two dead piggy. Alright, you get those two, and then we'll head upstairs.
Okay, that was it.
That was it? Awesome.
Yeah, you can have the rest if you want.
Alright.
You needed the white meat?
Yes, I needed the white meat.
Yeah.
Tea and red tea. Anything to do with pigs now? Yeah, that's what you can finish yours first.
Yeah, there's one thing that Bob's Boars is good for. It is for piggies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one would hope.
And corn. Lots of corn.
And super corn.
Super corn.
I
Yes,
will
but
be,
we can grow.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Oops. Oh, great. Oh, cool, thank you. Although I'm just as happy to let this one burn. I have a way out. Got all the piggies.
There's a shrieky earlier somewhere.
Hey. You doing okay up there, Crazy?
Yeah, but
Alright. You know, for someone who is mildly and managed pyrophobic, I find it fascinating to watch these buildings burn. Oh my god, the basement is toast. The downstairs is already toast. Wow. There's something so hypnotically I want to walk into it. It's just wrong.
I'm not gonna play.
Okay. Doing alright?
No, my head hurts.
I can relate to that.
Plus, it's raining and thundering outside, so
Probably best to keep the computer off.
yep.
Bunny.
storms.
Bunny. Oh, Bunny with his foot up. I wish I could cut that off and make it into something. God, I am really cruel. Okay.
Yeah, my head just hurts. I probably need to hydrate. Speaking of,
Generally a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, wow. It's actually burning through the front door and up over the porch, the porch deck roof now.
Yeah, it's surprisingly accurate for fire.
It is, and it's spreading very quickly now. It didn't seem to spread this fast in some of the other POIs. Alright, well, I'm off to find what I was looking for. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back to the base and finish working on my garage. What just hit the deck? Really? You actually unscrewed yourself and fell off on the floor. That is bloody rude. This is why I don't like barrel clasps.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. Enjoy.
What was that?
Enjoy.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, I thought you said I'll be back.
No, I be back.
Oh, I be back. Oh, well, welcome back then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and chill and see
Rand.
what will happen for dinner.
Mm.
I don't know.
All right, well, have a
Probably
good
pizza.
night.
Thanks.
The dinner surprise.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, more knuckle.
I've got a package coming in today.
Yeah?
Supposedly. No, it's not going to be today. Was still in Vancouver. And they were saying it was going to be scheduled today. But I don't see how they could get it to me today. It's still in Vancouver.
Depends on which
Washington.
Vancouver.
Washington.
They could bring it up from Vancouver in a day.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't have to.
Even at,
That's not a long drive.
even at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock might be pushing it, depending on who's coming through. If it was an Amazon, they deliver up to 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's FedEx. And it's Crazy Aaron.
Possible.
It's possible, but not likely.
Yeah, that's what
So,
I was
yes.
thinking.
Yeah, it'd probably be tomorrow.
Oh, and that silly putty you got me, it's already almost worn out.
Ah, well.
Well, the
Have you tried
more,
something different?
yeah, the more oil it gets, because it sucks up the oil from your skin,
Mm-hmm.
the softer it gets to a point where
Right.
it's just not usable.
You know, my grandmother used to play with paraffin wax.
Mm.
That's fun.
Did
Fun
that-
too.
Yep, did that too.
I used to play with it in other ways too.
Yeah.
It's got a low melting point.
Soy wax has a lower melting point.
Mm-hmm.
Beeswax has a high melting point.
Yes.
Very, very careful.
Yes. Well,
Mhm.
not
Found out the
something-
hard way.
Not something to play with.
Well, you can, but you just have to be very, very careful.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a new show I might watch.
Oh.
Kingdom of Heaven. It's about
I've seen that.
I think, as far as I can tell, it's about King Baldwin. Not Baldwin. What was his name? The leprosy guy that of Jews. Jerusalem?
I've seen the advert for it, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. I have not seen that.
Yeah, and before he was king and everything. So. Because he was a king of the people and a very kind one at that. So,
Mm-hmm.
but he had leprosy, and probably why he was so kind is he knew suffering.
Uncle Aries, how are you? And how are you? You have to mind your beeswax. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. There we go. I got the small miso. It's only 32 ounces.
Oh my.
I'll go out and grab the measuring cup, and put the kettle on, and just make me so in the kitchen. It's just that easy.
Well, actually,
Became
wouldn't
your
the
own
hot
chef.
pot work?
Huh?
Wouldn't the hot pot work?
I'm not using a hot pot right now.
You're not?
So, yes, a
What
hot
happened?
pot would work.
What happened to your hot pot?
My hot pot is fine. I'm just not using it right now. I've been using a tea kettle because I needed something I could adjust temperature on
Okay.
for a bit that doesn't take 15 minutes to reboil.
Yes.
So I got a scratch and dent little tea kettle, and it can do 6 or 7 different temperature adjustments. And
Well, just as good.
absolutely, I love the thing. I paid little or nothing for it.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
So
Allergies
good.
are bad. Yeah, allergies are terrible right now. One of my main allergies is to cherry blossoms. And I live in Washington.
Specifically, yeah, Washington, yeah.
So put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. Well, luckily enough, they're passing their season, so
Yes.
Yeah. Same thing with the trees around here.
Mm-hmm.
Very blooming right now.
cherry blossoms are beautiful, but they do have a short life cycle.
Yep.
I did rant. I have that link saved. I didn't see it until right before stream. Saved it, I hate to say, because he's a bearded redhead. And I do have a weakness for bearded redheads.
Of course you do.
He's a really good person. Nice. Glad to hear that. Well, like I said, I've got the link saved. It did look interesting. Have y'all taken a look at the cookbook?
Which
Mm-mm.
cookbook?
I saw the cover. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Public links. Someone that Rand posted.
Oh, I will go and have a look.
He definitely
Yeah.
wants your type for sure.
Mhm.
I glanced at it and said, that merits a look later.
Yeah, exactly.
About what it comes out to, yeah.
Because,
Oh, that book.
Mhm.
I saw the cover. But no, I did not pursue the link yet because I was scrolling down to look at the. Did you see what came in the mail today?
Yep.
So, no, I have not cut up the last 3 links because I also need to look at the satisfactory one as well.
Oh, okay. When that restaurant. Pestered by zombies. I think it was the apocalypse or
I
something.
know, right?
Mhm.
Don't they know we've got better things to do?
When the restaurant on the Mississippi coast said they only wanted only straight breeders at their place, he organized a big foodie crawl to every place but theirs.
Good for him.
Yep. I could support that.
I so can support that.
Well, the problem, Uncle Aries, is we're kind of stuck until the mod actually updates. So, don't know when we're actually going to be trying the new update.
No.
Ooh.
Yay.
No.
Gosh, I like that too.
I'll be Annie.
Good. How are y'all?
Good.
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 Yeah.
Good, good, good.
I've got my little bowl of miso with me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Only 32 ounces.
Only.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what we said too. I prefer to make it by the cup.
Mm-hmm. I would be afraid that I would drink the entire packages.
You can get it in a jar as well.
Mm-hmm.
You scoop
I
out
think
a
you'd be afraid
That's-
he'd been
That still
jar.
wouldn't. Yeah, that still wouldn't save me.
What, would you make the whole jar?
I would probably end up making an entire jar, especially if I could
Uh-huh.
use the hot pot for it.
Exactly.
And please
Like-
tell me this stuff isn't like salty like other broths.
It
'Cause
can
otherwise-
be.
Otherwise,
But-
you're probably increasing your heart rate.
Yeah, some is.
That's
some
why
is-
I like. That's why I like making my own, is because then I know what I can purchase,
Mhm.
or I can control the sodium.
Yep.
It's-
But I do see where he's at, and I'm just razzing him more than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do need to start buying my own miso and making it, because their miso is salty.
Yeah, and you can taste it, can't you?
Yeah.
I stopped salting things a long time ago, unless it really needs it.
I went to a salt grinder. A salt grinder,
Yeah.
I use a fraction
Far
of the
less
salt.
salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still get
Yeah,
all the
and-
flavor.
and flaked salt.
Like salts, yeah.
Is because it is perceived as saltier.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
with
slate salt
less
wouldn't
added.
be absorbed as easily either.
Well, it's with
Easier than you think.
your tongue perceives it as less salty,
Mm-hmm.
or as more salty than with less actual
I think Skike may need some
sodium
help.
content.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's what I
let's
found
see.
with the ground salt. You get such a fine powder that it's such an even distribution, it actually tastes saltier than granular salt.
Yes.
This is actually one of the reasons why I like let's see, I'll make me lose my train of thought. You know, why I like the salt grinder. You know, when your
Mhm.
doctor recommends a salt grinder or
Yeah.
flake salt because you're sodium deficient, because I stopped eating salt on everything and relied on what was in the can, and it actually turned out for me not to be enough. So the doctor's like, you need to put back in your diet, but
Yep.
use a grinder because you can control it better.
Yep.
You know, blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, best thing ever. Actually, the OXO grinders I love the best because you can control the grind. They sit upside down. They don't make a mess. They're absolutely fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Great shape. Let's see. Where is Skike?
We still have some Himalayan sea salt in our
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
cabinet.
my friend got me a salt and pepper pack. Hang on a second, Skike. I'm figuring out where you are. And there was 6 vials of exotic peppers and 6 vials of exotic salt from all over the world. Fabulous gift.
Oh. Yeah, but why would
He's-
you want to eat dirty salt? When all the dirty pink stuff in the Himalayan salt. I'm being sarcastic.
I know. Actually, Himalayan salt's not my favorite salt. My favorite salt is Hawaiian black volcanic and an Icelandic salt is my favorite salts. Then Himalayan.
I've had the
There's
Icelandic and it is good, but I haven't tried the Hawaiian.
Hawaiian black salt is absolutely lovely.
Mhm.
And then there is a salt that Sparks and I got while we were in Alaska, which was a smoked pine salt. That was it is lovely on like steak, fish.
Mhm.
Well, I suppose you could put it on just about anything.
Yeah, I use
Okay.
Cherrywood smoked
Skike.
salt
See
on
what you want.
And the problem
when
I
I-
have with any type of salt like that is I use so little of it that I worry that it's going to turn into a rock before I can get to
It
it.
won't.
No.
If you keep it stoppered or keep it in something, it won't. Can you throw out another party invite so I can see where Skike is?
Yeah.
Put a few pieces of rice in it, and then you'll be
Mhm.
good for years.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So where's CK?
He's actually across the road from you.
Mm-hmm.
You stopped buying pink salt after reading how much bad ore can be in it. Yeah.
It was probably a phase that we all went through, but
Yeah.
with the Himalayan, but
There is another
Depends-
salt that's
Depends on
local
where you
that
source it. Yeah.
that has a mineral salt basically, and it kind of looks like pink Himalayan salt, but it's not. But it's has the same kind of mineral composition, at least. Where is CK?
He
I
says
think I
he's
found
having trouble with a ladder.
Aha! I found CK.
Okay. Thank you, Annie.
Yeah, that he can't jump up high enough for it.
does
Yeah.
he know where the new base is?
Yeah, he's inside the POI, and the ladder is missing to get out.
Ah.
There we go.
Anyone still need piggies?
Uh,
Probably.
Yeah, but I'm not coming to you to get them.
I'm at a POI that has piggies.
Well, enjoy the piggies.
In cash. There's dragon.
I've got an issue here.
Uh,
Is somebody near me blowing? Oh, I must have an NPC.
Looks fine on my end.
That's fine with my end too.
Well, context
The stream?
Yeah.
yeah, myself fixed it anyway.
Let me know if that helps any. Rand. There's 2 or 3 piggies out here if anyone wants them.
Yeah.
I'm. As much as I'd like to,
Another two.
I'm doing something, and you're 2K away.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what.
Are you in a
Waypoints are
in a
for.
POI?
Yeah.
I'll look the POI and then I'll go get him in a minute.
Yeah,
I
that's what I was gonna say.
found-
Quick waypoints for your friend.
Exactly.
It's the POI where they're hidden behind the hay bales.
Yeah, because I'm found something I really need to make note of before I forget about it.
Mm.
Hey,
Here for the chicken
Welcome to the nut house. Now
Yeah.
you can nut check your friends.
that's a whole
and the
nother story.
coyotes.
Maybe they'll repop by the time I get there.
No, they're still there. Rand, thank you for the resub. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I meant the chickies.
Oh.
Maybe
Just,
they'll also repop.
yeah. I just wander around in the same spot and they'll populate.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
Because I also need chickies and coyotes and lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Animals.
Animals.
Animals. I'll just mark that as animals. And I do have an NPC just outside my back door here. Hey, can't keep it outside. Okay, just saying. Here, what you do? Keep it outside. I'm busy.
You know, I watched a documentary about Pink Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is they're both assholes.
Oh, they absolutely are.
Think?
Mhm.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
The thing got to their head. Absolutely.
Well, and especially Roger Waters. I mean, he's of the opinion no one can do it better than he can.
Yeah.
And they were kind of pushed into some of it, but then they ran with it and became what they were pushed into.
Yep.
Ow.
Okay, over here.
Okay.
This POI. Look behind the hay bales.
Oh, I hate this. Why do you guys do this to me? Just
Just
one more thing I can copy.
Hmm. I thought it was 3.
I can tell you.
Hmm. I guess it is only 2.
Alright, what is that shape?
There's one on here that died. So.
Adra, how are you? Bad camo chicken? Yeah. One of the best shows you've ever been to? Ah.
I mean, he's a showman, but he's also a dick. So
Huh?
I think the two are kind of the same, being a
Yeah.
showman a bit. And
Waters came across as much more of a dick than Gilmore, but Gilmore's not too much better. What is the song? It's about the industry where he asks which one is pink.
Oh, welcome to
pass.
the machine.
no, that's
No.
not it.
It's
Pass the
Wish You Were
cigar?
Here. It's part of Wish You Were Here.
Yeah.
Have a cigar.
Pass the cigar.
Yeah, have a cigar. That's
Have
it.
a
Have a
cigar.
cigar. my
Roger
favorite album.
Waters didn't like it because he thought he could sing it better.
Okay.
It's one of the few songs that they have that they produced that had a guest singer.
Yeah, someone else did.
Mhm.
And Bog
Quite-
forbid.
Quite honestly, one of their best albums ever.
Yeah. I love "Welcome to the Machine," the song. Wish you were here. The song itself is amazing too, but I liked "Welcome
Even
to
all
the Machine"
instrumental
more.
music.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
But I'm sure that one let you play at the wall more than
no,
anything.
no.
Uh,
Oh, no.
I think
Back up, back up,
Ruby.
back up.
I think Ruby means no.
No, Karubi just fell through the floor.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah.
yeah.
I was able to back up and get out, though.
Okay. Saw a video of Gilmer watching a Husker play Crystal Glasses. Stopped the guy and asked him to play the show that night. Ah. I'm surprised they didn't sue him for copyright.
No, that would be Metallica.
And then there's that.
Mhm.
I'm surprised Metallica's still around. They're one of the ones that I just refuse to listen to.
Aren't they only basically around in name only?
Pretty much. You know,
Hi, Ben. Where did you come from, and why are you,
yeah, they not only shot themselves in the foot, they chopped the foot off and threw it into a blender.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Then set fire to it
Mm-hmm.
and flushed it down the toilet.
Hobbled themselves for the rest of their careers.
Uh-huh.
Like, what did you think you were gonna do, son?
Oh, I loved that they did something with Twitch or TwitchCon and they were streaming.
And
He
got so
got
little views
blocked.
that
He
Yep.
got blocked.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did.
Ooh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yep. You reap what you sow.
Mm.
Uh,
Coyote.
you wish the two would quit being arses and reunite for a charity show or tour? That's a mutual hate for Waters and Gilmore, and they're both just assholes. Exactly, Rand. That was what the band was based on. And I would have no problems with properly licensed digital sales, which we're still not there yet. But not the way that they went about it, where they just blocked everything. At least he has regretted his decision. Or his actions. Not too little too late, but at least he sees the mistakes he made. I don't think we're going to be running out of meat anytime soon.
Nope.
Yeah.
Everybody actively hunting, yeah.
They did put out some amazing jams. I agree with you there, Raider. Yes, you did see a Bugs Bunny get murdered by a flaming sword. Yeah. You know how they've been putting out the story-based horror movies like Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
The latest one is Popeye.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh, boy, does it look bad.
They're all bad. Then again, I don't do really horror anyway.
Hmm?
Then again, I don't do horror really anyway.
Yeah.
And if it is bad.
I love horror movies. I don't like the gory torture porn type movies. I like well-crafted horror. And some of those indies can be really good. Some of them can be really bad. The concept is solid. The execution leaves a lot to be desired. Because I just watched The Monkey, the Stephen King movie. I was actually surprised and impressed. It's actually a fairly good movie. If you're into horror movies.
That kind of horror.
And this one is a comedy as much as anything, so it's over the top.
As long as it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think Borderlands movie took itself too seriously for the comedy aspect.
Yeah. I still haven't seen that.
Yeah, well, I haven't either, but the bits I've seen, no. Especially the fan of themes.
Well, The Monkey is definitely a horror movie. And it ended up pretty good, which surprised me for a King movie. Because a lot of his movies are hit or miss. Usually miss. The two movies that I hated the most by him, well, three movies, although one's a miniseries. I hated Monkey Shines.
Oh, the, I see what you're kind of calling a rat now in the desert. The Jerkoa.
Yeah.
I've seen them before. Yeah.
Yeah. They are kind of creepy looking.
A bit alien, but they're kind of cute the same.
Mm, yeah.
They're actually kind of cute all the same. Yeah. I've seen one now, aside from the one he showed on stream.
Yeah, I agree, Rand. The other two that I hated, I mean, just despised, was Pet Cemetery and The Dome.
The Dome was... I started to watch it, and I just couldn't get invested because I loved the concept of it, but it was just... no. Just no. And I just could not even watch more than about 30, 40 minutes of it, and I'm like, yeah. I tried reading it. No. I had a hard time with The Dome as well.
Then the ending
Pet
just...
Cemetery is just out of my realm altogether.
Yeah. And the ending of The Dome was just so stupid.
I take it was like one of those, and they all woke up kind of endings.
No. It was all an alien video game.
Well, that's what I mean. It
Yeah.
was one of those
It
encompassing
was
cop
never
out.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never real.
Oh no, it was all definitely real. But the
You're not-
alien... Well, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
it was a little bit more depth to it than that. Is
than
what
that. Okay.
what I was trying to
Okay.
say.
Oh, okay.
Because the alien dropped this equipment in their area and it built a dome around it, and the aliens were controlling everything in the area
Oh, God.
and playing it as a video game.
You know,
and
I've only seen... Go ahead.
And it ended with the thing being recalled or something, if I remember right. It
And that's
was...
how they got out?
Yeah.
God. Still smacks of a cop-out ending.
Yes. Oh, most definitely a cop-out ending.
The only time I've seen an alien video game, and I've only ever actually seen, and now twice with this.
Last Starfighter?
Okay, 3 times. that actually worked. Is I read the series books called The Lost Traveler, The Last Traveler, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, this CEO, bigwig business guy, thinks he's escaping into a virtual reality because, you know, get away from work and dying. You know, pick one. They're all about the same these days.
Yeah.
Turns out, though, that the video game he's escaping to is actually real life. The real life he's escaping from is the video game.
Oh.
And it's all controlled by aliens to prepare the people to go off and fight a war that has been going on
For generations.
And the real world is they go off, they learn the skill set while they think they're playing a video game, so they learn how to be, you know, blacksmiths and tailors and this and this to go off and fight these wars. This war of basically a war of attrition. And one of the aliens decides that, you know what, BS, and he comes and he talks to this guy, and because this guy is just a little more aware than most.
Yeah.
And he says, here's the dealio, you know, and and they become friends, and they all pans out, and there's like 5 books in the series. But it's a twist on that concept, and it was really well done. Oh, and by the way, Ben, it's available on Everend. Which was how I was able to read the rest of it, because I have book 1 and didn't realize there was more until I found them. It was like, woohoo!
The stand were disappointments. One was better than the other, but yeah, they were both disappointments. The dome isn't worth getting through. And you love the Pet Cemetery purely for the Ramones doing the closing song. Only 2 King movies you watch more than once was The Green Mile and
I was gonna say
Shawshank.
the Green Mile I liked.
I can't watch that one. I've seen it all the way through once, and I can't watch it again. It's just too sad for me.
Yeah, I've seen it once or twice, and while I own it, it's one of those watch it. Great one.
It's too much of a tragedy.
The other King movie
Oh,
I
acting
actually...
in that was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mom really enjoyed... Mom was a King person, which is why I'm actually half remotely familiar with some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Mom really liked... God, I don't know what series it was in. It was a series of books.
Mm-hmm.
But it had something to do with a watchtower or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Really...
the Black Tower.
The Black Tower. She liked that set of books.
Those books are good. They're actually really good.
That's the Nazi one.
The Gunslinger.
Yeah, the Gunslinger. That's it.
Oh, okay.
She always talked about she was waiting for the last book or the next book to come out.
Yeah.
I don't think she ever had the opportunity to read the bit before she passed, but she loved those books.
And that one, his type of ending worked really well.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he also do The Dragon's Eye?
I don't know.
Which was also, from what I heard, a fairly good book. It was actually fantasy.
Yeah, on a personal level, I never read his stuff. That's why I was hoping for the Dome to come out to pan out better, because it had a more sci-fi kind of feel. His other stuff. Where am I going?
The Weasel Guard, and it turned out to be a weasel in real life. I don't know anything about the actors that were in the stand. And with Gunslinger, I don't see how they tried making it into a series. I don't see how they could ever do that, or a movie.
Yep, they tried.
Yeah, I just don't see how they could do it. And you love Idris Elba. Yeah.
Well, that's always a saving grace to a lot of things.
Yeah, but he couldn't save the Gunslinger. I don't think anything could have saved the Gunslinger other than they could probably do it as a TV series if they had a high enough budget.
Yeah, that's just
But it would be a
The
really
the story, the higher the budget, yeah.
Yeah, but it would be a really long series. And they'd probably pull a Wheel of Time on it.
Probably.
And, make adjustments, you mean?
Major adjustments. Because they know better. They can make the story better because they're better than the author.
Just ask them, they'll tell you.
Yep.
Huh. You know, crazy that Bob's Fork we were at. Apparently, it says I have a bedroll here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe it.
I don't, but you know, it's like okay, that happened. I gotta go home now and reset my bedroll. Not that I wasn't on my way home anyway, but.
Are you still nearby, Tracy?
I'm just messing around here, yeah.
I guess I've got another piggy out here. And a snake.
Oh, no. Cool. Need both.
Aren't snakes a new edition or newish edition?
To
I seem to remember the first time playing a game that had the snakes and something mysterious banging on a door and breaking
they've
down
been
a
around
door.
for a little bit though.
Yeah. Because I'd never run into a snake before that, and it broke down an iron door.
Yeah. They are mean. They are no joke.
I think they came in around
Oh, good.
17 or 18.
There's a snake
Just
around here
say
somewhere.
18 or
18.
19 was my thought.
Mhm. Why am I hearing...
Voice lines? I don't know.
Still kind of muffled there, arcade.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
How's this?
Much better.
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 I think I need to get a new headset. I think this one's all
Ah.
me again. I said if they ever removed the snakes, I wouldn't miss them.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I might. I've gotten used to the compliment of
Like, ow, what hit me? Oh, look down.
yeah,
Yep.
it's
They're not as bad as the crawlers, though. Those crawlers can be hard to see.
They are definitely no joke.
Thanks for a little more, making more of a an announcement when they're coming in.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 42. There's another piggy over here. This couldn't be a chicken. I need chickens.
No, couldn't be
It had
chicken.
to be. It couldn't be a chicken. Any chicken. It had to be a evil chicken.
Oh, with this challenge, it can be any chicken. As long as it's a chicken. You did it?
Good chicken.
No.
Oh,
I'm just yay chickens.
do you need cats? There's a cat over here.
Trying to join the game, but it keeps freezing.
Yeah, I need 45 more, so yeah.
The cats are glow in the dark.
Oh, they aren't, are they now?
Well, shimmer in the dark.
Yeah.
they shimmer in the
Yeah, until you hear the. You know you're too close.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising considering it's in a desert with all this dust. It still shines like that.
Fine.
I was like, where the hell? I was like, where the frick am I? And I'm in my room upstairs.
Good
I think
job.
people put bedrolls up. Well, I'm confused. There's 2 bedrolls up here I can pick up.
Are you at the old base?
I'm at the senior.
Yep.
People
he-
got us. It's the old base, yeah. We have moved shop.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I can share the link. The spot.
Is this one still saved? So
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
come up
it-
here and loot this.
Yeah, that'll be like
I'll
a
loot this-
construction version of the house.
Yeah, I'll loot this old box up here. If I have to.
Are you jumping to get that vulture?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, you know, just jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Just because. Do I not have a.
So I found out my Oh, I'm trying to figure out that I might have TMJ issues because my jaw moves when I eat,
Oh.
and headaches galore.
Yeah, that does often occur.
I'm gonna get out of the old base before a screamer decides to show up. I'm screwed. Knowing the luck of screamers at this place, Tex.
Screamers at what base?
But
Old
old
base.
base,
Mm.
Lord Dragus.
You should be fine because there's no furnace, no forges going
Nothing
off.
down there running, yeah.
But I have luck with her attracting, so. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
Or the tree.
Hmm?
The farm's still here, isn't he?
asking Arcade if you have both screamers. Okay. My understanding, you should screamers at the whole face.
No, no screamers. I'm trying to. Oh, ooh.
Well, from my understanding, even just being placed, some benches will still generate heat.
Yeah.
So,
There's a bunch of bags here.
workbenches will generate heat.
Bunch of bags.
Come on,
Nope,
chickens.
not you.
Not sure why he made that quest require so many. Actually,
How high is it?
huh?
50 of them?
Yep. I think
What do you want?
25 would have been a more balanced
Yeah, probably.
number. I'm at 42 chickens. 42 of 50.
I just
Well, if I
grabbed
come across
bags.
one in your area, then I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I've even started that as well.
What's that quest? Killing me chickens.
Just
It's
killing
one of the.
chickens.
It's one of the challenges. So hit Y.
Yeah, harvest leather. Which one's the chicken under?
Well, the hard part with some of these challenges is the mercenaries. If you're out looking for hostile animals, you have to worry about the mercenaries killing them before you actually get there.
Mhm.
because they go after snakes and chickens, or snakes and pigs.
I found 6 bags by the old mine.
Hmm.
So I got some books.
Oh, you're gonna be finding bags everywhere.
I'll collect them as I see them for you. Oh, I'm low on gas. Blah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Rent your car, 4, and you should be fine.
I'm here though. Oh, you took over the back of the fire series.
Huh?
Yeah, I would pass the shotgun Messiah trying to get there. Portland. Oh, it's not the gas I needed, it's the freaking repairing.
No?
I-
Are you here? I can come out and fix it.
What happened?
These bikes broke.
My things are under almost half. Oh shit!
Is it this white 4x4?
No, I'm driving right now. I'm in the tank looking one. Shit. 18. 17. Uh-oh. Get off the trees. Let's see. I really should have picked a different card to use. Come on, turn. I'm out front. Boy. I'm by whoever's Jeep this is.
Can you unlock your vehicle?
It's unlocked.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karibia.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you could repair without unlocking. Or is that just fueling?
No, you can repair, but I was going to fuel it as well, but he doesn't apparently need fuel.
Okay.
Is there a room I can go into?
Annie knows which rooms on which floors are available. I do not, I'm afraid.
Rooms with names on them are occupied.
I didn't put my name on mine, but I imagine somebody's seen it.
Well, Annie put my name on mine. I didn't have to. I had assumed she was doing that for everyone.
Yeah,
Wait.
across from Bentham.
How are you doing, Sway?
What do the worms and grubs do?
They're
They're
for
fishing
farming.
bait.
Oh, fishing.
Are you at the base, Annie?
Sounds like she may be AFK for the moment.
Oh, chicken.
Nice pool table. Nice bookshelves. That's a lot of bookshelves.
You know, the problem with hunting chickens in the desert is they tend to kill themselves on practice.
Uh-huh.
Cactuses, yep.
Nice.
As they're really low on points.
Do what?
Ducks tech.
because they're low on hit points.
Yep.
That's the only good thing about them. Well, that they give me. So.
Yeah, but he needs to kill.
Oh,
And need
yes.
to kill 7 more chickens. Hit Y and take a look at the challenges. That's how you get the rest of the points for, or open up the rest of your skills to add skill points. Did I forget the bot, or did the bot crap out on me? Nope, I forgot the bot.
I think you forgot the pod because I didn't see it all day.
What's with the nut fall?
Oh, at least I got music going.
Yeah, you got that part right.
Mm-hmm.
Professional.
Looks a lot better as Caribbean.
Okay.
Well, considering it's taken me a few minutes to build it, sure.
To build what?
Parts of the garage I'm building out.
Mm. Oh, Arcade, did you find the shack?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, well,
Add
yeah.
some- add something for
Because he was
the-
asking where to put his bedroll.
Mm.
Yeah, I have not put a bedroll down yet.
Yes, the vault is exactly that, a bank vault.
Ah. Nice workstation area. Nice GK. Main level.
So what is the point of the tracking skill? One where you crouch and it marks animals if they're a foot from you.
It does more than just animals. It also tracks zombies, zombie bosses, and it's a little more than a foot if it's if you've got it out all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll linger after you stand up for a little bit.
It'll still show for a second.
Yeah,
Yep.
a little bit longer than a second, but yes, it'll show for a little.
Mm-hmm.
It helps because for me, if it's in a tree or something like that, and you don't see it, but you can see the ghost image. Okay.
My problem is I'm doing such a wide area looking for animals.
Oh yeah.
Actually, if you crouch and you look at
On the
your
map.
map, you can see animal avatars
Mm.
further away.
Mm-hmm. So up to 3 feet.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes 3.5.
Mm.
That was laggy.
Well, the problem I'm having is by the time they show up with that skill, I'm already close enough to them to be able to actually see them.
And your skills maxed out?
I think so.
I mean, it is not a great distance by no means, but you don't have to be right on top of them, that's for sure. The biggest thing for me is just to be able to see them in and out of trees and things like that, or the small things, because small things sometimes elude me.
I did not have it up all the way.
That's a drop.
I thought I had it up all the way, but I did not.
That will help immensely having it completely out.
But is it going to be enough to actually help?
That your mileage will vary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Annie back?
Yes.
I would assume so since I heard her.
I'm trying to find a room to put a bedroll down.
Okay.
came from the old Senior Draga place.
Okay. This one's empty. Yeah, those rooms are that. Yeah, that room's empty.
Okay.
What may work is putting a sign outside each room and have them empty by default or blank by default.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
It will also keep people from putting up really ugly signs on the outside of the room.
Inform us.
Like the plain wooden signs.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, for that I'm gonna put a whiteboard over my door, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What kind of sign is that one outside? We have wood in here, or is it downstairs?
He is making it. Oh, sorry. You gotta go and unlock all the boxes.
Unlock them or turn on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yes.
And turn on
And,
the Wi-Fi.
he gets to turn on the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, he's gone.
Hopefully it's by choice and not by network.
I don't know. I don't think he said anything. Might not be by choice.
He didn't say anything per se, unless it was in the other class.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he usually at least says something in Twitch chat.
I must have a bad leg or something.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't show I do though. That's the thing. Oh, Dimman does.
Anytime.
You attack me, I'm gonna attack you. Nurse man. That's what I just saw. That was
Bear
me,
back.
Jeremia. I'll just
Does not
leave
you. It didn't sound like that kind of sound. It sounded like a huffer.
Huh?
Thought I heard a zombie out here.
Oh.
You heard Nurse Nan.
Mm.
Nurse Nan walked by over there to the south.
Yeah, but she doesn't usually go.
Oh,
Oh, that must have been you. But yeah, it just sounds odd. You got a broken leg or something?
It's orange.
Okay, that's why you've got an injury. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds weird.
And if you haven't taken a steroid, the even with the cast on it, you will continue complaining about it, and it will extend the time that it takes to heal.
The bone booster, however, rocks.
Yep.
Does it now?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Instant heal.
Instant heal. Yep.
How did you do those ducks in your room, Tex? Did you make them?
Huh?
The ducks in your room here, did you make those?
And did you turn your volume down? I'm
Nope.
having a harder time hearing it out. Hang on. Let me turn your volume if I can. Okay. Try it again.
Testing, testing.
Better.
That's even lower for me.
I said the ducks in your room, did you make those?
The ducks? No. Those are toys that you can find.
If you're lucky.
Uh-huh.
Where's the,
And you're graced by God.
And you're graced by God.
I mean,
that's armor smoothing.
who else would be able to find rubber duckies like that?
In the wasteland.
Yep.
In the apocalypse.
Yep.
Yep, graced by God.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Only thing that might be better is if you could find Beanie Babies with the
No.
tag.
Or Tamagotchi.
No.
Mm.
Tamagotchi baby, but not Beanie Babies. No. Sorry, no.
Where is the... I'm trying to cut wood. Where's the saw?
Cool.
You want softwood or hardwood?
One both?
We've got 2 tree farms out there. One for softwood, one for hardwood.
I got wood. I got logs.
Softwood or hardwood?
It doesn't tell me. It just says wood logs.
It does say. Is it red or is it white? Cream.
It's cream.
Softwood, probably.
Those are soft, yeah. Hardwood or red.
I'm partly giving you a hard time.
Which tool do I use? I'm trying to find the builder station. Here we go. Not it.
Yeah, there are specific recipes for each. Which is why I was asking if you want hardwood or softwood. The tree farm that has the snow-covered trees are hardwood. The other one is softwood.
Oh.
And there are specific recipes that need either hardwood or softwood. Now, if you need fuel for a campfire or for a forge, hardwood works better.
It's one of the upstairs. Let's see, is there gas up here? Or is it downstairs?
That would help.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there gas downstairs?
Yeah, there's a box that says fuel.
Thank you. Battery. Power part. Fuel. I didn't take much. 1,500.
Well, Sway, what you should do is like Dragoness. Lick all your nuts. Keeps people from stealing them.
Absolutely.
Yep. Discourages people from stealing your nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Across the street into this house. They're glad to be residents. Ow. Pop, pop.
Hot pot?
Said pop, pop.
Oh, okay.
I'm popping him in the head. Ooh.
Those hot pots are an absolute godsend, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Now you see why I recommended one?
Yep.
One of the top 5 things I recommend any new kitchen being set up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Fartnarkle.
But
I can't get a car on the because of the way the blocks are orientated.
mm,
I have to think about that one for a minute.
caveman.
Hey, K-Man.
You would have guessed Dragoness to have a nut allergy? Uh-huh.
Why do you think she licks them to test them?
Hmm?
Make sure that she can eat them safely. Ah.
Doesn't help. Not what I wanted to run across, but okay. Uh-oh. Screamer?
Where?
I'm in this house and there's a screamer. And she's
Really?
giggling and screaming. Off me. Oop. Cállate la boca. Idiota.
Now that's something that they should add.
Hmm.
Laughing zombies.
Giggling.
Oh, that was
Or
funny.
giggling zombies.
No.
Not clowns.
I will quit playing.
Yeah, not
That's a full hard stop. No.
The toy maker laugh.
yeah.
Toy maker's different than a clown.
Yeah, well, I said giggling zombies, like the toy
Mhm.
maker.
I heard giggling zombies. He said clown.
No,
Right.
I said
Oh,
not.
no.
I said not clowns.
Okay, not clowns. Okay, not clowns. All right. Toy
It's-
maker I could get behind, especially if it was more like the sort of a hybrid between the classic toy maker and a more modern toy maker.
Mm-hmm. We're not playing on the current version of 7 Days to Die, Caveman. The mod has not been updated for the current version.
So we're one version behind.
Yep.
No.
I'm also wondering if that's going to delay again with getting Grace Prophecy out.
Possibly.
Well, Heck 2 is even around the corner, isn't it?
So they say, June or July.
He should just.
He's screaming. So I'm running.
They should just release it and let it go.
Yeah, let it sit for a while before they. If they're gonna treat it like an alpha, they should never have done a full release.
Yep.
Who left a Nurse Nan in my garage?
I
Arcade.
don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't even hire her.
How do you know
I'm
she's a
fighting-
mercenary?
She's not swinging a
Right.
stick at me.
No, I was asking Arcade how he knew she was a mercenary.
Oh,
She didn't swing at me.
If you didn't put her
No,
in
why-
there.
Oh crap.
actually, she
Who-
wasn't
why
in
did
here
they
when
wanna
he
find
left.
me?
Oh,
I
was-
don't know how she got in.
I was giving him a hard time.
Oh yeah, she must have walked in
I got
when one of the doors was open.
I got company.
Okay.
I would hope so.
Alright.
You are in Discord after all.
No, I got a screaming screamer over here.
Hmm?
Don't scream back at her.
Mm-hmm.
no,
Hmm?
Or, you know,
'cause I don't want to hurt. I don't want to
Knock-
hurt Chat's ears. I'm sorry.
knock her head off.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
really
I
is.
just sawed her head off.
Really does
before
help.
Her friends come.
Chainsaws are pretty effective.
True.
I used to do Horde Nights with a chainsaw. Until they nerfed
I can
the,
see that.
Until they nerfed the chainsaw.
Of course they
It's
did.
not nearly as effective as it used to be.
Doesn't even cut trees well.
So, slide rule chopsticks. How do they
Yep.
work?
Just like a slide rule. The chopstick holder has the reference line.
Oh, okay. That's the part I was missing.
I will, of course, have to figure out, how to use the slide rule again, because it's been a hot minute.
Yep.
Yeah, same. I have my mom's old wood slide rule, but it's more of a thing that sits in the box that I can look at than I actually just don't remember really how to use slide rule these days.
Yeah. Well, the only one that I can really kind of pick up and use without thinking much about it
Mhm.
is a flight computer slide rule. Because,
And and then there's always the whole I would feel really bad if I broke it. But things like that really should be used. Let's see what this one.
I did back the Lord of the Rings fountain pens.
of course you did.
Mhm.
The pens or the ink?
One of each.
Okay. The ink looked good.
ink.
Actually, Sparks. Go ahead.
Ink and pens.
Which pen?
All three.
Sparks and I were thinking about getting little try ink set, but really just don't.
I was
But the ink
actually
is
planning.
beautiful.
I was actually planning on giving all the ink and just keeping the pens.
Pens. The pens are beautiful. The
Yeah.
detail on the feet, the barrel is
It is.
lovely.
They are beautiful.
They are beautiful. Well, also too, the company that is doing this put out an amazing selection.
Yeah. Their previous work is just as good.
Yeah. Well, it's not even just a handful of. They're an actual. Ferris Wheel puts out great product, be it a pen, an ink, a book, whatever. But
Mhm.
Ferris Wheel is just a lovely,
Yeah,
unique
they're
indie.
nice.
Go ahead.
They're a nice company.
Mhm.
They're a nice company.
Well, my leg's broken.
It looks like you're getting a little distance on that tracking now.
Is it tracking a perk?
Yes, it's a skill.
Mhm.
I have lost my
Remember-
bet.
Do you need a new one?
Man out here.
There's a nan in here.
Not on the map.
No. It's around here somewhere,
Well,
but
sure.
not marked.
Because just because it disappears doesn't mean it's off the map.
Right. I
Necessarily.
continue to look for it, like, immediately.
Mm-hmm. With the tracking, I do still have to be almost right on top of them.
I gotta remember to carry one of those boosters with me. The bone boosters.
And casts and first aid kits.
Well,
the
there's only
usual.
one.
No,
There's
just
only
in,
one cat.
combined with everything in my full inventory. That's what it was.
I agree, Sway. They do nerf all the fun stuff. Pixel, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey, Pixel.
So,
Hey, Pixel.
You think they might want to change the company to the Unthumps? Yep.
Yeah.
Or the Fun Kill Pimps.
or the fun toys.
Yeah.
Whoa! Now that was nuts.
Thank you, Arcade.
No problem. I forgot it on my phone. I did put wave. I'm starting to love this saw.
Which saw did you get?
Tungsten.
Mm-hmm. Because there's also a legendary around there somewhere.
With taking zombies' heads with one swipe.
Yep. Augers work almost as well. They tend to be a little bit harder to aim.
What the heck? Okay. I got attacked by a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Water. There's that collecting murky water. I'm jumping. I found something called golden toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like decoration.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
a sale item. It sells for quite a bit.
Which one?
Golden toilet paper.
Yep.
Shiny bum roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a wolf.
I think it's anywhere you close.
And Groovy, one of the funny things with Princess Donut in the Dungeon Crawler Carl, she's the social media personality.
Right.
It becomes very funny later on with some of the things that he gets into.
It looks like part of the ramp down here is broken.
That's right. You prepared that.
It's missing a lot on both.
Yep. Yep. News are getting something.
Because she's organizing her fan group to do away with all corgis or cocker spaniels.
I see.
And she got into a beef with a cat girl because she's a Havana, and Princess Donut hates Havanas.
I see.
Mm-hmm. It's a good series overall. Nothing really original other than them doing it in front of a live audience. Which is where the social media comes in, and tracking the views and follows, different patrons, stuff like that. I have been using the tracker wrong.
Oh, so text.
You crouch to turn it on, and then run around for 20 seconds, and it will mark everything around you for 20 seconds.
Yes.
I thought you had to be crouched to search.
Ah.
I thought you had to stay crouched.
No.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I see. Let's see. Crack a book up.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, got the 2 bars in the underground of Area 69.
Hmm. Five more chickens.
see if I can find these thumbtacks. I seem to come across chickens a lot.
Hmm. Could start seeing more around sundown. Usually when I see the most.
Sundown's like what, 19?
Hmm.
22.
Hmm. Yeah, but usually around 1800 is when I start seeing more chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Before nightfall. I'm not really even seeing a lot of zombies.
Oh, I just came across a few. Hello.
Izzy,
Help you.
enjoy the work.
I just saw a zombie where I see. Oh, there you are. And you dropped a bag. Thank you. Always good to do with canned food.
Excuse me.
Canned food as well. No, yeah, nothing. You know, worth my time.
Why, yes, please stick your heads through the door. I am
I
happy
love
to
the
shoot them off.
Yes, I'd be happy for the convenience. Hmm.
Whoa. Who was that? Oh, that was Crazy Trickster. You scared me, Trickster. I even want to go in here. Oh my god. that didn't end well. I
For
went
them?
into the maze.
Oh, the hedge maze?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a few zombies in there.
Oh, they're all following me out here now.
Well, kill them.
I'm almost out of ammo.
Well,
I'm trying.
You mean you went out into the apocalypse and didn't take enough ammo?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
on
thought
you,
I had
bud.
enough. I thought I had enough. Well, now when I go back in, there's a lot of bags to get. Oh, good. Where are you, you flying flamingo? Oh!
It would help if the tracking would actually stay on for 20 seconds.
Well, it would help if 20 seconds were actually longer.
Oh, that
20
too.
seconds. It probably is staying on for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is just not a long time.
No, it's not staying on 20 seconds.
Mm.
It got down to about 10 and disappeared.
Mm.
If it'll even turn on.
Oh, look, Nurse Nan is back.
Hmm.
Nurse Nan is back.
Hmm.
Inside.
Yeah. I'll let Victor eventually.
Alright, where is the ribbon?
Dogs.
Yes, Valve.
Wow, Annie, just pull that right up onto the stoop.
I think
Oh my god.
I have depleted the city.
I did not think there would be bears in here.
No one starts the bear inquisition.
Okay. I was just thinking that, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
I hate about
Okay.
this game.
Oh, do not kill me now. I do not have to. I am so close to done. I do not have time for this.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Hi, Grace.
Three more chickens.
I wish I could have made the part. Unlocking so fun. Yep. Well, it's on the middle of it. The end of it, not where you think it is.
Oh, buddy.
More chickens.
Hey, it's not giving me the clear,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also not showing me where I can find any more zombies.
Mm-hmm. What building are you in?
Area 69.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure I got all of the downstairs. I mean, and it's not like I haven't cleared it before.
Anybody know what equipment for auger chainsaw to create the sound tools make? Very nice. I found a brushless motor mod.
One. It does quiet things down a fair amount.
I got a diamond sports trophy.
Here, back.
Hmm. Where you at? I don't even see you on the map.
Me, I'm 1.9 west.
Oh, I thought that was
You're back.
crazy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Here.
Oh no, that can't be good.
Hmm. Counts as what?
I said that can't be good.
Hmm.
And which can't would that be?
Reamer?
Ah.
Run.
I believe my stomach's grumbling. I'm surprised you don't hear it on stream.
So what do you have downstairs that's just waiting for dinner?
I've got some fried rice. I had some miso soup earlier.
I know you did.
Oh, guess what I had last night? Ruby, you back yet?
Don't think so.
Yes, you said welcome back.
Mm.
Oh. Hard to keep track, you know. This is my brain.
I had walnut shrimp last night.
Oh, all yours, baby.
All
Oh.
yours, baby.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you're allergic.
And I meant he said welcome back.
Mm.
Now walnut shrimp doesn't even remotely sound appealing.
It didn't to me at first. It wasn't until I had someone force me to try it.
I can give you
Because-
that, having been in that position as well.
Because it's basically fried shrimp slathered in what looked like mayonnaise. And I don't like mayonnaise. With walnuts on top of it. But it actually worked.
Oh, I know folk who love it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is all yours, baby.
Yep. I need to start more carefully
you would
paying
not-
attention to people's allergies like that.
Yeah, you would not like to see the result.
Yep. No, I would not. Food allergies.
Oh dear. Bent and walnuts. It is bad.
But I tried it from Royal Unicorn. Was that the name of it?
Royal Unicorn, Rainbow Unicorn, something like that. The
Yeah.
Unicorn play.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
Sweet.
We need to try that place.
Yeah. I was impressed that they even had the walnut shrimp. I haven't seen it anywhere before. I was not impressed with their mopa tofu.
That one, I would say give it a go
In the rest,
In-house.
in-house. Yeah.
I don't know that they're actually going to spice it different. One of the key ingredients for mopa tofu is the Szechuan peppercorn, and they didn't.
Oh, so it wasn't. It was a spicing, not anything.
Right. They didn't
That's
add. They did not add Szechuan peppercorn. It's also supposed to have freshwater chestnuts. Didn't have that. Didn't have the cloudier mushrooms.
That's a sourcing issue here, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Same with the mushrooms. The thing with the thing that always turned me on to Mopa tofu is the variety of textures that are in it.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the water chestnuts, you've got the crunch from the mushrooms, you've got the texture from the tofu, and the texture from the ground beef. So you've got a large mixture of all kinds of textures as you're eating it. And this was just mush.
Yeah, that is not how it's supposed to be.
No. Then the spicing on top of it, not having the Szechuan peppercorn, especially nowadays, well, with what we're going through at the moment, it's probably harder to get Szechuan peppercorn.
Probably.
I got green guys over here.
But it's not like they're having to buy it one peppercorn at a time. So they should have
Right.
had some if they use it.
Yeah, if they use them regularly, one would think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. I only need 2 more chickens. I think they know it. Izzy, welcome back. Back in the good old days when we had to find patches of clay.
Mm,
No.
Yeah.
Just no.
Mm-hmm.
You don't miss those days, Tex?
Not really. I was being a little sarcastic.
I know.
just a little.
Mm-hmm.
It fooled me.
Hmm.
And we don't have to make clay molds anymore either.
You know, I
Or
am
find
not
'em.
seeing.
You're not saying
Any more
zombies?
zombies or any more dots.
But
But I don't have the clear.
Maybe have someone come out and help.
I'm on my way. I'm close. I'm 1.7.
Well, just, you know, I've only killed 380 zombies so far, so.
Hmm.
I'm heading your way. Back.
Okay. Let's see if we can find the last wayward zombies.
I'll lure it, I guess, to you when you kill it.
It doesn't matter who kills it as long as it gets killed. It's the death.
and the quest holder. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the death that matters, not who does it.
Yeah, as long as the quest holder
found-
is still within the zone.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
found
find-
two.
Found your wayward zomboid.
Well, I found two, but I still don't have the clear, so. Go back through all these, haven't exploded a fire truck or a ambulance yet.
That may be a good sign.
Well, not they sometimes are mine.
Like the farm when the gas barrel was boom.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of like.
And I didn't actually, I haven't blown up the semis.
Could that trigger more zombies?
No, well, that gets into the way out of the underground.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually got myself out. I dug myself out
Mm-hmm.
a few blocks over.
Oh.
So I don't think I missed anything there.
Oh, you're in this place.
Plays.
This place is so confusing.
Well, it's pretty well cleared though, so.
Whoa. Right into the wall.
One more chicken.
One more chicken. Just one more
Mm.
chicken!
You hear that, Ben?
And I never would have dreamed I would end up being a chicken chaser.
Who'd have thunk?
Uh-huh.
Who'da thunk that?
Ow. Wish I had a wrench right now.
Why?
Gas.
Oh, hey, Foxy. Are
Is
you
it- is it-
are you hireable? Oh, no,
That's
this
mine.
one.
That's mine.
I was to say that one belongs to somebody.
Over here, there's a ammo pile. You missed. Right here.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look around for you.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing
Just blunders.
any dots, red or otherwise.
No more zombies, no more chickens. I feel like that at times.
Maybe bugged.
I got all the chickens. Only thing left is coyotes. I need 29 coyotes.
The door here. Did you know that?
Where?
Oh, it's on this side of where you are.
The coyotes are the ones that I've been dreading, because coyotes are not very common. Chickens are a lot more common. Rabbits are a lot more common. Think snakes are more common than coyotes.
That's not where I want that.
Yeah. Of course, now I'm getting tons of chickens.
Well, yeah. Now you don't need the chickens; they're everywhere.
Uh-huh.
I think there's an algorithm that keeps, as long as you need one of the animals very low.
Yep.
I don't know, Ben. I think it's bugged.
Just start destroying pieces of the house. Start
Yeah,
at the roof
well.
and work down.
Oh, this is-
Area 69.
Oh, I didn't know where they were. I thought they were in a house POI.
yeah, no.
No, yeah, it's in a.
Oh, I hear people. Is that you?
I was.
Oh, I got somebody.
I bet you that's
Oh,
it.
crap. Oh, crap.
If he doesn't die.
If
Yeah,
he
where-
doesn't die.
Where are
Kramer.
you? Oh, she's
This
probably.
is this is
she-
where we go. For those about to die, we.
Me salute you.
I'm in the tower.
Which tower? There are 6 of them.
The one below, one right, you right there.
The one attached to the building.
Yeah, well.
There's an ammo pile here if you want it.
Annie, I did a tiny little change in the roof, over my loft, but I kept the outside configuration the same.
Hmm.
Did that help at all, Ben?
Still not clear.
Gosh, they're hiding.
They are. Well, and the other place that's tricky is down in the medical lab underground.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I got all those. Can go through there again.
Give me a second, I'll go with you. Stuck. Where'd you go, Ben? There you are. Alright, I'll follow you.
Empty my pockets here.
Here, you want some seeds? I got tons of seeds.
Oh, there will be lots of stuff going back, so. Yeah, to get
I'm
in.
clearing real quick. Clearing everything except the medical and the food. Alright, Ben, where are you?
Oh,
Oh, I see. Are we going up?
now we're actually going to go down. But
Ow!
I was double checking all the odd places here.
I'm in the garage area. Get ready.
All right. Where are you?
Where all the boxes are in here, the loot boxes.
Oh, all right. Come out here to where the sparrow stairs are.
Work you, forklift. Alright.
4 chickens in a row now. Now that I've completed that challenge.
Chicken wing.
No, I don't want that in my head.
Too late.
Oh,
Too late.
this is your life now.
Hey Ben, want to see something cool?
Mm.
Come here.
Hmm.
One of the games I play, I'm behind you.
Mm-hmm.
They have this bed, but it actually heals you, leg and all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's nobody in Decon 1.
That's what this night was missing. I forgot to open up my music player.
Oh.
I mean, I was still having fun, so it was fine.
Okay.
All these switches, what the hell?
I've pushed all of them at least once.
I just found out about a new performer that I really like.
You locked me in.
Carpet Man.
Okay. Genre.
Hip hop-ish. It's more of a pop band. But he's got some really good music. Do you remember a singer named Kira? Did a song called Gold.
Vaguely.
Kind of reminds me of her.
Okay, I made it turn my music up a bit too much. What reminds me of who?
Kira. She did a song called Gold. Pentatonics did a cover of the song Gold, which is how I found out about her.
It doesn't look like there's much to this medical area.
Well, considering that, you know, I've already,
Oh, I'll take those. Flames.
yeah, flames are a bad way to get out. You can, but it is dangerous.
For what?
Oh, going through the flaming area.
Yeah, just don't get caught in the flame.
Right, like
It's
I am.
quick damage. Yeah.
Burning. Yes, I am burning. Let me,
Ow, ow, ow. Fire bad.
Oh yes.
Fire.
Gotta
if-
put
if-
gotta put the foxy out.
Yeah, if World of Warcraft has taught me nothing, don't stand in fire.
Mm-hmm.
Get off me! Can't move.
drink something.
Oh, can't move. That's the problem.
Goodbye.
Yep. I told you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's gonna see if you survive, but
Yeah, you need to patch up.
Especially where you see the fire coming out of the pipes. Don't
Yeah.
touch that fire. It will stun lock you and hold you in place until you die.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got nothing here.
I think it's glitched. Ow. Stupid mother.
Language, it's bordering close.
Some mother fucking. That's better saying like that. Stupid traps.
Yeah, I've tripped up to those a couple of times my own self.
Yeah, we used to joke when I lived in Austin. It was a strip mall. We had Fuddruckers on one end and Mothers on the other end,
Oh yes, I
With the-
remember that.
with an
And I
empty
do-
space in between.
I do miss Fuddruckers.
Yeah. But we were always joking about what would they would put in the middle. That you had Mothers on one side and Fuddruckers on the other. So coming up with names was always interesting. Usually settled on Mother Fudders.
Yeah. I'm not even seeing a dot that says, you know, your last Zeds are here.
Not even the yellow one, huh?
Not even a yellow one. No.
That means a
Wow.
trigger has not been triggered.
Figured.
Yep. Mhm.
Well,
And there's not much you can do about it. That's why I was asking about the semis. Since they didn't explode, I wonder if a trigger
Oh, right.
associated with that didn't get triggered.
how do you explode the semis if you're not?
Just gonna ask that.
Hmm.
Let's see. I think I looted some grenades. I wonder if that would do it.
You can just walk up there and bang on them for a while.
No, I did that.
Hmm.
Let's see. There are no grenades in this box. Bloody. Yeah, because the
Is that because? How are you?
Hey, Seb. What happened?
Snake was alive.
oh, I'm shooting at the trucks to see if I can get them to blow up. No.
I heard somebody.
Do we don't have a rocket launcher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish. Let's see. Maybe I looted. Well, I know I looted one, but the question is whether it's in one of my Merc's pockets or whether it's in the loot box. Because I can't leave the POI yet.
Mm-hmm.
The rocket launcher. Do I have? Nope, not in here. That means it's probably in a Merc's pocket.
I'm not gonna continue hunting for coyotes. It'd
Get
be a
'em as
little
you get 'em.
boring, yeah. That's the last one. After that, everything will be complete.
Yay.
Hey,
Nice.
Ben,
The arcade?
can I read the books that are in here? I have a long way to go.
Yes.
And if there's multiple stacks of the magazines,
Mm-hmm. Read 'em.
knock yourself out.
We need the space.
Yeah, and you need the experience.
Right.
I'm looking at your character. You need the experience.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it.
Bugged.
Hmm?
Gonna call it bugged and
Oh, I don't think it's
And
bugged. I just think we didn't. There's some trigger that
Didn't go
Want me to
off.
come out?
yeah.
I'll come out and see if I can poke around there and see if I can just look at it the wrong way and it starts up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a experience XP in here. You need that
A what?
experience card, 25,000 XP.
Knock
Take it.
yourself out.
Suck them down.
I'm level capped, so
Mhm.
Aside from crazy, I think we're all level capped at this point, and crazy's not that far off.
Mm-hmm.
like 233 or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, you're under. Knock yourself out. It clears up the space, gives you the experience. It's a win-win.
Uh-huh.
hmm
I'm actually doing pretty good tonight, Sebby. How about you?
You want me to bring you
Well,
some
actually, you
box
just
first?
answered that. You're ducky.
yeah, please, if you would.
Start blowing holes and stuff.
Do you have ammo?
Yeah, I looted some. It just wasn't. It was.
Okay.
You got
It-
one ammo in here.
I
Wait
don't
for your
have meat
contact.
to tear the fuck.
Oh, I've got some more in one of my merc's pockets. If I have to, I'll go through the merc's pockets.
Okay, sure.
Ah.
Here.
Oh, what's that about?
Spray gun.
Oh. Rip.
Awesome.
It wasn't too bad, but it was definitely different. Got the job done though,
Bad's done.
mostly.
Was one of the interesting things about the neighborhood that I used to be in was right next to Glen Canyon, and there were coyotes that lived in that canyon, and I actually caught them wandering the neighborhood a couple of times. You don't realize just how big those things are, or can be. The coyotes that we had were kind of reminded me of a Russian wolfhound in size.
And they're like, they're a wolf hybrid, aren't they?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And wolves are huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are huge. Beautiful and huge.
Yep. And the number of missing pet signs that were in the neighborhood
Yep. And you knew.
Mhm.
because they were too stupid to not take their dogs out without. Well, they would take them off leash in an unfenced park, and the dogs would disappear.
Just as bad.
Mm.
Yep.
Huh.
Happens all the time here.
Have a good night, Izzy. surprising amount of cats as well that would disappear.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
majority for here.
Not as surprising as you think.
Well, I tend to forget that some people do have indoor-outdoor cats, which I think is bad as well.
I agree.
I concur entirely.
Mine too is all indoor.
Considering my neighbor just lost her cat as a result of that. It's so sad.
That's green, that's green.
Okay, got the outside fixed. Okay.
Huh. All the lights so far are green.
Do what?
Checking all the switches.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's green. Kind of one time Warlock decided to break some switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got nothing.
That was in Red Mesa.
Huh.
Geez, a lot of bird nests right here.
Yep. That's weird.
You had an indoor-outdoor cat growing up. I was in a small town. Wouldn't do it in a place that's busier, like where you live today. I don't. We had an indoor-outdoor cat in Mississippi. Yeah, living on a farm, I could see having an indoor-outdoor cat, but yeah, in the city, you really don't want that to be an indoor-outdoor cat.
Well, and barn cats are not really domestic.
No, they're work cats.
Yeah.
And mostly.
Well, they're a lot more cagey about
Survival.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knew?
There's a zombie sitting right here. Hello. Bonk.
Do we have farms set up anywhere for those
What?
quest stuff?
Farms?
Farms?
No. Not yet.
Or
Not yet.
I'll have to find.
Oh, here they come. Woo, boy.
All the farming
where?
stuff.
Found it.
Hey, Bobbles.
The farming stuff is in the kitchen.
Where were they?
I found a switch in one of the tents here.
Oh, hello. Come here.
Yeah, but I need to harvest things. That's
The farm plots in the other base are still there.
Mhm.
Now is it
These-
clear?
Nope.
But do you have red dots?
Nope.
Ugh.
Ah, I have one yellow.
Yeah.
But there you go. Once you get the yellow, you'll trigger the red.
And
Yep.
alright, where is it?
Yeah, there is a big difference between a working cat and a domestic cat.
Absolutely.
Hey ho, we gotta clear.
Ah, great.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, one
it
tip still
was-
had red light. You're saying Tex?
So it was that one switch.
Yeah.
Hmm. So there was something that wasn't triggered. I hate that it's dependent on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can collect back the her quest.
Oh, knock yourself out.
Hmm.
I have I have more loot in my pockets than I know what to do with.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like them like that, especially when the zombies don't even spawn in until you trigger it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need iron and brass probably, so I could probably drop iron, brass, and lead.
Oh no, do not.
No,
Do not-
no, no,
No.
no.
Don't?
No. No. Just keep it. Bring it back home.
Don't what?
Don't drop the brass or the lead or the.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bring it home.
I carried 2 of the bags with me, or 2 of the boxes for you.
I thought maybe he'd found fish nuts or something.
No, not so lucky.
Hmm. You definitely want to keep those.
I cleared. I got like 3 or 4 boxes out of that pile.
Mhm.
I'll fix all the mistakes I made. Put it back the way Annie had it. It looks nice again. Boy. Alright, I
Oh,
think I got it.
You know, we've still got that pop and pills factory to do at some point.
We do indeed.
Will be interesting as a tier 6 infestation.
Will indeed.
I got the metals and raw materials box sent.
Okay.
I'm full. I'm gonna head back and come back.
Yeah, so I got
Oh,
crafting.
I'm filling up my merch pockets, so.
My inventory and my truck is full.
What were you saying, Annie? Or trying to say?
I picked
Those
up
people keep
all the
interrupting you.
crafting.
You picked up all the crafting?
Yeah.
Okay.
And parts are parts.
Now, the farm plots out here have not been planted again. But if you've got the seeds, you can plant them.
Oh, I got a ton of seeds, Tex.
What do you need to harvest?
That's weird.
potatoes. I got the corn, harvest pumpkins, and mushrooms. And 5 of each.
Oh,
I got
someone picked up all the mushrooms.
4 mushrooms on me and 2 potatoes.
These have to be
Yep.
harvested.
Harvested.
Who picked up all the plants out here?
I harvested them and brought them up here because I was I was under the impression we weren't replanting,
Yeah, that was my impression too. But we've
so
got a-
I didn't replant.
we
I
have an
apologize.
emergency. We have an emergency situation now.
I'll bring
I'm
some seeds
sorry.
back.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Thank you.
So you need corn, mushrooms, and what else?
You'll probably need
Pumpkins.
blueberries as well.
Pumpkins.
Oh,
Okay.
And potatoes.
And
Yep.
potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
Okay, write that all out in game chat. Okay.
What was that?
It's, yeah, potatoes.
I got strawberry seeds, aloe vera, corn, hops, leek, mushroom, potato, pepper, blueberry, and wheat.
For the aloe vera, you can get out in the desert, and it won't take no time at all.
Or I got the 100 there.
Yeah.
So those are all the seeds I got on me.
Now, for the pumpkins, you can find a Judy Witch.
Uh-huh.
It only took one Judy Witch for me to get all the pumpkins I needed. But that means searching for a Judy Witch that hasn't been raided off.
Molested.
Yep.
So are we planting it the old base or the new base?
Divide those by whatever 50% chance I have.
Mm-hmm.
Who keeps leaving the door open? Darn mercs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
I
they
thought-
keep coming up, I think.
I thought they just walked through the door, whether it was closed, open or
No,
closed.
No, they open it.
They open
Mm.
it, and then they close it. Some of them close it. Sometimes they don't close it.
What I'd like to know is why Nan all of a sudden come in and patrol the.
You're-
Does it look like I need to have either my blood taken, my blood pressure taken, or you need to put a band-aid on my boob?
No.
Just saying.
Well, maybe she just wants to put a band-aid on your boob.
I guess so.
Hmm?
Trickster, where are ya?
Pick up. Okay, give me 1 second, crazy. I need to get my bag.
No problem. Faster than trying to find it. What we got?
So I get to work on the.
Or at least not pass it.
So I probably need to put down like 100 of everything, just to make sure you can actually get. All of that. Okay. Awesome. Gosh, it's dark in the house. Okay, seeds.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Mushroom.
not dark in our house.
Not having lights in this house yet. Gotta turn my headlight on.
Yeah, it's nighttime. I have to turn the headlight on.
Potatoes.
Here, whoever that is. That text, yeah, text. Close this door. Hey, crazy. Crazy. Is crazy AFK?
Maybe.
Possibly.
At
Yeah.
the senior Doggosh residence, I put all the seeds I have into farming. He wants to replant them here. Unless he meant planting at the new base.
Nope, I'm planting at the old base for now, because until I
Why
get
am
the...
I hearing boxes opening and closing?
Arcade's
That's
here.
me.
Oh, okay.
Crazy, right here.
pumpkin.
Look in the farming, Crazy.
So potatoes, pumpkins, and mushrooms. Okay, got it.
And he's bringing the specific seeds he needs.
I have some potatoes and stuff too here.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a night for the stream. And I'm gonna have to take a break for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna empty my pockets. And...
My tummy is rumbly.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. I'm gonna store stuff here in boxes for now.
Okay, chat. I will see y'all tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as usual. We will be continuing. I will try and get the coyotes off stream. I'm tired of hunting them on stream. Because it's boring.
Good night,
Okay.
chat.
Good night.
Good night, chat.
Bye, chat.
Not sure.
Subbigas. Have a good night. Monard, have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. So, good night.